Dividing integers using the standard algorithm. Our learning target is I can represent integer operations with concrete models and connect the actions with the models to standard algorithms. So we have done the chip model, we have done the number line model, and now we are going to connect that to the standard algorithm, which is the one you're familiar with. So when we do division, it's important that you know that this is known as the dividend, and this one is known as the divisor. So we always divide the dividend by the divisor. So when we divide, we are going to multiply the divisor by the number you got dividing. So if we're going over here, we're doing 125 divided by 5. I know that 5 goes into 12 twice. So I would do 5 times 2, which is 10. So that's what it means by multiply the divisor by the number you got dividing. And then you were going to subtract that number from the dividend. So I'm going to do 12 minus 10 and get 2. I'm going to bring down the next number and repeat until I get 0. So I'm going to bring down the 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times. So 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract them and I get 0. So my answer is 25. All right, how do we decide signs when we have negatives and positives? So if we have a positive divided by a positive, I need to change that to a division symbol. All right, positive divided by a positive is positive. If we have a positive divided by a negative, it is negative. And if we have a negative divided by negative, it is positive. And we can use this model over to here to help us. So if we are doing a positive divided by negative, our answer is negative. And if we're doing a negative divided by negative, our answer is positive. So I kind of decide before I do division. So I have negative 144 divided by 12. So my answer is going to be negative because I have a negative and a positive. And 12 goes into 14 one time. 12 times 1 is 12. Subtract and get 2. 12 goes into 24 twice. 12 times 2 is 24. Subtract that and get 0. And my answer is negative 12. All right, let's do the next few problems. All right, I have 192 divided by negative 12. So I have a positive and a negative, so my answer is going to be negative. So I will do 12 on the outside, this is my divisor, and then 192. 12 goes into 19 once. 12 times 1 is 12. Subtract that and get 7. Bring down the 2. 12 goes into 72 6 times. So we get 16, and then our answer is going to be negative, so negative 16. All right, number 2, we have a negative and a negative, so my answer is going to be positive. Going to do my divisor on the outside, my dividend in the inside. 8 goes into 43 5 times. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract that, bring down the 2. 8 goes into 32 4 times. 8 times 4 is 32. So my answer is positive 54. All right, 605 divided by negative 11. My answer is going to be negative. 11 goes into 65 times. 11 times 5 is 55. Subtract that and we get 5. Bring down the 5. 11 goes into 55 5 times. 11 times 5 is 55. So my answer is negative 55. Number 4. My answer is going to be negative because I have a negative and a positive. 14 goes into 26 once. We are going to subtract that. Get 12. I'm going to bring down the 6. 14. Let's try 9 because 9 times 4 is 36. Yeah, that's right. 14 goes into 126 9 times. So my answer is negative 19. Number 5, negative divided by negative, so my answer is positive. 9 goes into 32 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. We subtract that and get 5. Bring down the 4. 9 goes into 54 6 times. 9 times 6 is 54. Subtract that and get 0. So my answer is positive 36. All right, number 6, my answer is going to be negative because I have a negative and a positive. 25 goes into 87 3 times. 25 times 3 is 75. That is 12. Bring down the 5. I think about 25 is quarters, so there are 5 quarters in 125. So 25 times 5 is 125. And my answer is negative 35. All right, last problem. John has an hour to finish his math homework. There are 30 problems he needs to complete. How many minutes should he spend on each problem? So in an hour, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So this is 60 divided by 30. My answer is going to be positive. And 30 goes into 60 twice. 30 times 2 is 60. So my answer is 2 minutes per problem. All right, guys, I hope this video is helpful. Thank you for watching.